Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the brand new Jordan 39. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. And please hit that bell notification button so you never miss another video just like this one. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the Jordan 39 features like this multi-directional / herringbone traction pattern. And on this particular colorway, this is a translucent outsole. And the traction on here is decent. If you are playing on your clean courts, you're not gonna have any issues. Like, the traction is very, very nice. You're gonna have a pretty damn good bite. Yeah, I mean, it's great if you're playing on clean courts. However, if you are playing on your dustier courts, just be very careful because this thing is a freaking dust magnet, okay? Like, you can wipe, make like a run down the court, come back, and you're gonna have dust just like collected all over here. So you will need to maintain some consistent wiping on those dustier courts if you want to have good traction. If you do let the dust accumulate, I will say that I did find myself slipping, or not slipping, sorry. I did find myself sliding from time to time, sliding to a stop. So just keep that in mind. You know, I never hit the point where I completely slid out, which is great, I guess, but still, you know, sliding to a stop when you expect to have great traction, it's just not the best time, right? So yeah, if you are playing on dustier courts, just make sure you wipe because this thing just picks up so much dust. But clean court performance is pretty damn good. So moving on to the cushion, the Jordan 39 features a full-length ZoomX midsole and a full-length, or pretty much full-length Zoom unit. And it is very, very comfortable. The cushion is probably the best part of the shoe. It is, you know, bouncy, comfortable, a lot of impact protection. If that's something that you like, then this cushion setup is it. Like, this is very, very nice. Very comfortable to play in. Like, I could play in this shoe for a long time and never get like too fatigued, which is awesome. If you want to feel a little bit, you know, responsive, quick on your feet, I would say that the court feel in here isn't the best, but it's definitely not the worst either. I felt plenty quick playing in the shoe, but the best part about it is definitely just how comfortable it is. So if you do want a comfortable cushion setup, I would say this is definitely in line with that. Just don't expect, you know, crazy responsiveness from the shoe because, like I said, you do have full-length Zoom pretty much and a ZoomX midsole. So yeah, you're not gonna get that, but it's very, very comfortable. So moving on to the materials, the Jordan 39 features a couple different materials on here. You do have this leather, and I'm not sure if this is real or synthetic leather, but it is a very nice premium touch. On the other parts of the shoe, you do have like this textile woven material, and then on the back heel, you do have that synthetic leather or real leather panel over here for more of that premium touch. As you move towards the tongue, you do have that same leather material. It is perforated and it is decently padded, so if you do like to crank down your laces, you definitely won't be feeling the laces dig into your foot. You also get these nice wide flat laces too to alleviate that pressure. And yeah, I mean, when it comes to the materials in the shoe, I would say the materials are very, very nice in terms of the quality. And when it comes to performance, it gets the job done very, very well too. However, I will say if you have sweaty feet or, you know, your feet just run very, very hot, this thing is like an oven. You are going to be sweating a lot in this shoe, and you will probably have some moldy ass shoes if you don't take care of that, like, you know, every so often. But yeah, outside of that, material usage is pretty damn good in my opinion. So moving on to the fit, I am a slightly wide footer and I personally went true to size and I felt perfectly fine. Maybe just a slight bit of pressure up in the forefoot area, but that breaks in with time. I really didn't feel any pressure in the forefoot playing in the shoe, or the midfoot actually. So I think the best suggestion that I have for you all is if you have narrow feet or normal feet, I think going true to size is the best bet. If you have slightly wide feet to like normal wide feet, I guess, I think true to size is still probably your best bet. And then if you have really wide feet, then I might go up a half size. But yeah, I mean, overall the fit in here was really nice. Like the material's like very nicely over the foot. I felt very, very snug in the shoe. This is a half booty upper, so the tongue is connected and you know, the tongue's not gonna be sliding around anywhere. And you also have this leather lace loop here to kind of lock the tongue in place. So, I mean, yeah, you know, overall the fit in here was very nice. I felt very good on my foot. So yeah, just to reiterate, the fit is good in here. Just make sure you all get your correct size. So moving on to the support. This is the worst part of the shoe, and it really sucks because I really did enjoy everything else about this shoe, but the support in here is just very, very lacking. So in terms of heel slippage, I didn't have any problems with the heel slippage. And in terms of the like side-to-side movement on the footbed, like I didn't really have issues there as well because the materials do a great job of that. But when it comes to lateral movements or torsional movements in the shoe, it's just not good because this thing does not have a shank anywhere in the shoe. So you can like twist and turn this like pretty damn easily. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just like this rubber cage doing pretty much all the work. So I will say, if you need a very supportive shoe, this is not going to be it. There are definitely instances where I would plant my foot and I just feel the shoe just like turning or twisting because of that lack of a shank in here. And actually, even on like full foot plants where my heel is like the predominant part that's like kind of striking the ground, you could feel it too. And it's just really not good. Like, I don't know how they can make a shoe like this and have these big freaking athletes like use this shoe and not get injured. Like Bam has been using the shoe in the Olympics right now and he hasn't gotten injured. So I'm kind of wondering how that's possible. And I feel like the only way that is possible is because his like custom insole or orthotic is doing all the work. Because yeah, I feel like the only way to get that like support in the shoe is to have an insole with like some sort of shank in it or some sort of plastic piece to basically stiffen up the shoe. Like I know some Move insoles, they have like a hard plastic piece or like some sort of, you know, other piece that kind of stiffens the shoe. And yeah, I mean, I feel like if you do get one of those, this is probably going to be playable. But I think as it stands, if you do like a lot of stuff, a lot of movements that puts a lot of stress on the shoe in terms of like that torsional rigidity, then yeah, you are going to have a bad time and it's just gonna be an injury waiting to happen. But yeah, I mean, an insole would definitely probably help. But as it stands, support is not great because it does not have a shank. So the Jordan 39 retails for $200, and for $200, if this thing had a shank plate in here, I feel like the support would be good and this would be an absolute blast of a shoe to play in. But as it stands, because of the support issue in here, I can't really recommend it for $200. If you all use a custom like insole or any type of insole, right? With like a stiff piece to kind of give it rigidity, you guys might be able to play in these and not have any issues. I personally don't have one. They just normally don't work in the shoes for me. It just like lifts my foot up too much and then I actually get heel slippage because I'm not sitting like as deep in the shoe as I should be. But if you all are already using that and you put it in this shoe, it'll probably be really, really nice. But yeah, $200 and it doesn't have a shank. Like everything else was fantastic in my opinion, but the support is just so lacking. I can't recommend it unless you put in an insole. If you all have this shoe and you've played in it and you are using an insole, let me know if you are having those support issues because I feel like it would fix them, but I just can't say for sure because, you know, I don't have one. If you did want to pick up a pair of these, I'll leave a link for you down in the description box below. But that's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. And please hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave a comment for me. They really do help me out. Check out these videos over here. And that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.